The Boiled One. The Boiled One, known officially as Fen228, is a towering black mass with a red, melted face that creeps into your bed, waking you up in your sleep to show you a real-life nightmare. His first recorded appearance was during a rerun of a 2003 kids show called Tree of Heaven, which he hijacked in the middle of a scene involving a birthday cake and a puppet. The Boiled One's identity remains a mystery, but the leading theory is that he is Mutsuhiro Watanabe, a Japanese war criminal also known as the Bird. This is suggested by the final message in the video, which translates from Japanese as "Fear of the one and only one Watanabe, the Bird." Classified as a cognito hazard, which means just seeing the Boiled One's face is enough to screw you over, and if you fall asleep after that. Congratulations, you've just enrolled in a one-way trip to pseudocoma. You'll be fully awake, totally paralyzed, and stuck in a looping dream where he's the only thing that talks. In other words, you'll get sleep paralysis. And if you're into some weird type of stuff and say, "Hear me out," well, just wait till you see the Oiled One at your bedside and yap this.
Cause a manifestation of my being in the future. You will be asleep in bed. I will be there and watch over you.
So, want to survive, don't look at his face. If you have already done it, don't sleep and don't even take a nap. Using earplugs helps. Reading Bible verses might help to summon Archangel Michael. But really, your best bet is denial and a gallon of caffeine. Because the Boiled One doesn't chase, he waits, simmering in the folds of your mind, knowing once you've seen his face, sleep isn't rest, it's surrender. The Locust. The Locust, or the Thump, is a walking jump scare dressed in stick-like black limbs and childlike desperation. It's the main antagonist of Dr. Nowhere's TOE and Smilehood analog horror series. It's a monster that would like to play with you by ripping through your screen and possibly digesting your insides without leaving a scratch. Its body is stick-thin and biomechanical, covered in tube-like appendages and wires. It lures in victims by appearing on old televisions, pretending to be innocent with childlike speech and clumsy punctuation. But don't fall for the baby talk. This thing eats people, sort of. Victims are found with their bodies untouched, with organs gone and souls probably digested. It's been seen standing silently in rooms with faded wallpaper, like a kid's drawing of a nightmare that never got erased. If you see it on your screen, turn the TV off immediately. Smash it if you have to. If it's already broken through, forget hiding and just run. But it's absurdly fast and smarter than it lets on, so a car might buy you time. A motorbike? Maybe. And when you hear this needy call, it's not looking for snacks. It's looking for you. Just don't talk back. This thing doesn't want company. It wants your organs and a friend to pretend with. Filbus. A monster with chair-like legs, Filbus is a walking paradox of furniture, faith, and fashion. With a jet-black torso, beige skin, and a charming little top hat, Filbus looks like someone mashed up Smiling Friends Alan with a broken theatre prop and decided it was a deity. And depending on who you ask, they might be right. Filbus is tied to something called Filbism, an internet-born religion. Its core belief is that Filbus gave humanity the sacred gift of the chair, and that consuming chairs honors his great sacrifice. No one knows what the sacrifice was, or when, or why it involved chairs, but followers claim enlightenment comes from eating them. Wooden ones, IKEA ones, even recliners if you're brave. The unsettling part, media that mentions Filbus or Filbism becomes infected. It turns into subtle propaganda. From articles, videos, and even this script, people exposed to it start referencing chairs, praising Filbus, and obsessively talking about chair anatomy while totally denying anything weird is happening. So if you're still watching and you haven't microwaved a dining chair yet, congratulations, you might still be safe. But if you're feeling the urge to just take a nibble, then I have bad news for you. You're going to look like a soft-shell turtle with stool-like legs. Guilt. An entity that looks like someone soaked a corpse in bleach and left it to dry, guilt is as haunting as it is quiet. It first appeared in The Boy in the Bath. From the moment it emerges beside the bathtub, it's clear that this isn't just a monster. It's a memory that got too heavy to drown. Guilt, also referred to as the boy, is presumed to be the physical or psychological manifestation of a parent's overwhelming shame. The bathroom becomes its domain, the tub its altar. Its behavior is slow, eerie, and painfully intimate, like it doesn't want to hurt you, just remind you. It's tall and unnervingly lanky, with a flattened, sliced head and a deteriorated neck sprouting roots or mold from its throat. It stares without blinking. It speaks in a voice you wish you could forget. Why did you leave me here? I never existed to you. The crib in the room, the toys on the floor, and the silence around the tub suggest one thing, that this creature was a child who was left alone, or feared to be. Whether guilt is real or imagined depends on who's watching and what they've done or didn't do. When you encounter guilt, it's easy to survive. You simply must not have any guilt. So, don't repress, don't forget, and definitely don't pretend nothing happened. Still feeling emotionally stable? Don't worry. Guilt's great at fixing that. Free therapy, no copay, just a bit of mold, a tub, and a crippling sense of failure. Cone zone. Cone zones are tall, sorrowful-looking entities with bodies like collapsed shadows and heads shaped like a cone. Their pale faces are frozen in a permanent sad expression, with long thin limbs and muscle tissue so frail it looks like they've been skipping leg day since the dawn of time. They rarely move, and honestly, they don't need to, because you'll come to them. These entities show up during something called the 0.001% phenomenon, a rare and poorly understood event reported by patients in psychiatric wards. They appear friendly, inviting, even comforting. You might feel like talking to them, but don't, because that's how they get in. Cone zones don't attack. They erode and talk softly, almost lovingly, while gently nudging your mind off the edge. Victims report a slow, irreversible descent into madness after extended exposure. Some even claim the cone zones help them understand everything. Spoiler, they did not. If you see one, don't make eye contact, don't engage, perform reality checks, touch something real, say, I am here, I am safe, and mean it. Think of cone zones like your sad boy ex trying to reach you, convincing you that he's changed with his soft words that after some time will kill you not softly. Anklager. The star of the Dr. Nowhere monsters, Anklagers are beaming nightmares dressed for Judgment Day. These humanoid beings wear flowing black robes, but it's their heads that do all the talking. A giant luminous starburst with a single glowing eye in the center. They're the entities who watched too much Judge Judy and decided to become one. Anklagers show up when you've done something really bad, like something even you don't want to admit. They don't speak and chase, they appear in softly glowing hallways, and suddenly you're face to face with every awful thing you've ever done. Regret floods in, and then comes the choice. You can repent, beg, break down, and try to make it right. Or you can deny everything and stand your ground. That second option, not recommended. Denial earns you a front row seat to the Anklager's wrath, a blinding flash of searing divine light that leaves nothing behind but ash and maybe some ironic symbolism. Want to survive an Anklager? Don't be a garbage person. Do some self-reflect, make a journal, and maybe don't commit soul-crushing sins, or keep doing you and hope you never see that glowing star in the hallway. However, if you unfortunately meet them, prepare your sunglasses, an extra SPF 100 sunscreen because you're about to receive a vaporization verdict and get exfoliated at the same time. Fleshbeds. Fleshbeds are parasitic mattress imposters that combine the comfort of sleep with the efficiency of slow, silent digestion. Also known by the scientific name Populus coolcita, these freaks of biology mimic ordinary bedding during hibernation, and yes, people have cuddled up on one and never woken up. The first confirmed victim was Alice Diger. Fittingly, her last name literally means to digest. They're terrifyingly stealthy, lightning fast once active, and sensitive to body heat. If you're warm, you're food. Their favorite time to strike is during sleep, making them the ultimate betrayal of bedtime. Fleshbeds detect heat shifts in the room and, once activated, unravel like living fabric to feed clean, quiet, and efficient. Their most infamous chapter was in the 1960s when they were unknowingly distributed as part of a welfare bedding initiative. Entire low-income communities were supplied with fleshbeds, leading to mass disappearances that were never officially recorded but left entire housing blocks eerily silent by morning. Dr. Nowhere has since tried to trace the damage, but the numbers have literally vanished, just like the victims. How can you protect yourself from fleshbeds? First, sleep with a fan on, and second, ensure that there's a constant airflow that keeps them dormant, or don't. Maybe you enjoy being a midnight snack under the sheets. Breathman. Probably the most unsettling looking monster created by Dr. Nowhere, Breathmans are headless, skeletal creatures with pale, stretched skin and limbs long enough to make Slenderman look compact, with fingers that are like salad tongs designed by a sleep paralysis demon. Breathmans live in the headless macrocosm, a dream-based version of our world where every human has been replaced by them. You can only enter by dreaming about it, and if you wake up there, you've won the worst vacation package imaginable. They can't see, hear, or smell, but they feel everything. Your footsteps, your breath, and the vibration of your heartbeat. They're in constant agony from their inability to breathe, and your presence makes it worse. Sometimes they lash out, sometimes they just watch. Either way, sleep becomes a terrible idea once you've seen them. To avoid them, don't move, stay silent and control your breathing. Anything you do might be the thing that sets them off, and if you ever dream of their world, whatever you do, don't fall asleep again. Breathman can't scream, so they make sure you do it for them. So if you're still breathing easily after all that, lucky you. Don't forget to subscribe for more nightmare fuel, and as always, stay safe, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.